All right. Here we go. Video part two. Already did one and had the mic on mute the whole time. So very quickly, we're looking at inflation rate year over year, core inflation rate. So that 8:30 hour is going to be very, very interesting and informative. There was no red wave. I really expected the Republicans to sweep. It's very interesting, very, very interesting. And you know what I think did it? Really, the abortion vote. It instilled the fear that the Republicans are going to force some Christian concept on everybody, and that was frightening. That was motivating enough to get enough Democrats out there. And really, that seemed like it was the topic of interest. Not realizing that, basically they'll blow up the economy. And right now, we have gridlock. There's really gridlock in Congress, and they're not going to be able to get anything done. Which, for the short term, that's okay because there's no new surprises. But for the long term, we need some shit done. So it's going to be a problem overall. And the other interesting factor is that it kind of diminished Trump's clout with his party. And I don't give a fuck what you say, but, they want this cat out. He's got the power, he's got the votes, he's got the people, so they placate to him. But once he loses that or looks like he's slipping, they're going to circumvent this guy. And they're going to bring somebody else in. So I had hoped all the woke bullshit was enough to really irritate the Democrats enough to make them move. But I'm telling you, this Supreme Court move on abortion is what scared everybody. And honestly, all they said was nobody has, it's not protected by the Constitution, opened up the doors for the states to make their decisions. You get some asshole states who are draconian. You know what? Move out of the state. Move out of the state, deprive those states of funds and taxes, move to a state that you're more comfortable with, and move forward. That's what I did with Pennsylvania. New York started getting draconian on a liberal end. The liberals believe in freedom of speech as long as you're talking about what they want you to talk about. Inhibiting my gun rights and things like that. So I said, that's it, enough's enough. And then, the big government taxes and all that shit. So, I moved myself, my income, my operation to a state where I'm more comfortable with their regulations. There are more like-minded people here. Just hate the weather. So, so anyway, going forward in the market, that's what the sell-off was. Everybody thought the red wave was coming, and the market was moving pro-Republican. And it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But it's status quo. So, you know what? There's a sell-off. It's a little aggressive. We still got that Christmas rally coming. All right. So, very quickly, let's look at S&P. In the S&P on the daily, you've got this one green finger, which means there may be a substantial move down. As a matter of fact, if we break yesterday's lows today, I'm going to be pretty aggressive in that trade. And this is really a swing setup. So what I like here is low, higher low, higher high, higher low. This is a lower high. We really should move up to stay in there. I think we're going to start consolidating a little bit before we take another leg up. So I don't want to see it break this low right here, the low of 36.98. But I'm willing to let it go to 36.98. I think we're going to hit that 36.98. So we got about 100 points in it on this swing trade. The momentum is kind of verifying that or implying that that's going to happen. Right? That's implying, I'm inferring. So, we'll keep a watch on that. And let's look at the ES. Look at what the 240s are mounting up to. Oh, yeah, look at that 240 chart, man. That's a reverse micro trend, or you could call it a flag. The flag hasn't triggered yet. The low of the flag is 755.25. We went as low as 57.75. So we could watch for that, man. That's going to be the play of the day. Hey, let's see if we could see it on a short time frame on the 60-minute. How it implies that nothing. We're going to have to wait for that to clock out. We're going to open up right now. I shouldn't say we're about up 10 points right now. So should open about mid-bar. Oh, or the top of this. It's going to be interesting. Keep an eye on it. Watch that 15-minute chart. It's probably going to dictate what happened. Let's take a quick look, do a rundown over here. So we looked at the S&P and BTC. BTC is just taking a beating. It's going down with the tide. So chipping away is not a bad idea. And it looks like it's putting in that bottoming on the 240. On the daily, you got a bear flag happening. Coffee break. If you're investing on this, wait for that bear flag to fail. Let it trigger and then reverse and take a break of the fail. If you're investing, you could buy on that trigger. Wait for an aggressive move down. You could buy right there. I would chip away at this. It might be a little damaged goods for a while. They're talking about the reliability and shit like that. But BTC's been around. I don't think you're going to see a lot of problems. It's just getting beat up because other cryptos are getting hammered. Taking a look at Earl. Yo, this baby is just all over the place, huh? Look at that, man. Double topped up here. Actually, the momentum looks good. That's a little vicarious. We got this low and this higher high, and we'll see where we go with this higher low. It doesn't... Yeah, that yesterday was Wednesday. This 240 looks very indecisive right here, very whippy. There's weight on it though, man. There's, you know, you can't argue. You got to see gas prices too. Just you know a holiday's coming. You could clock your calendar just by looking at gas prices. They're gouging the shit out of people over here. But there's nothing exciting. I mean, it's bearish, but there's nothing exciting. Nothing I'm looking to enter. I'd be neutral to bearish. I mean, we'd have to break that low, but that's very inconsistent. This 240, it's not telling me anything really. But that 84.70 is probably the target. And we had said before, 84 is the number. I just don't understand why a few weeks ago I was paying $3.39 at $84 a barrel, and now I'm paying $4.17. Well, I do understand why. And you know what? Republicans are beating the shit out of Democrats using oil, making life hard for people. It'll probably start tapering off since the midterm elections are over. Heating oil, no, RBOB, that's gasoline. Looks like we're putting in a top. I'd even look to see if we build that head and shoulders, right? Pop up a little bit, but we could be challenging this low. You could watch that low. The momentum, I mean, we need a lower shoulder. It would be better if this shoulder on the momentum was lower, a little more encouraging. But you could watch for that head and shoulders. If the right shoulder is lower in the momentum, it's a pretty good setup. Nat gas, fill those tanks. Yo, nat gas looks heavy to me, man. Let's see how we do if we challenge that low again at $5. I think we're going down into the fours again. I'm stocked up until the spring, so hopefully this thing drops off for the spring and I could buy some fuel cheap. Here's bonds. Well, you can see that we're bottoming out. This thing tanked. I'm neutral right now. I don't really see anything. I think we're going to turn around. I'm just going to have to watch it, see where it goes. Gold, gold, gold. Yeah, baby. Got a daily flag on gold. I expect gold to push up higher. We've got to break 1725. We break that 1725. The next break would be 27, and then we should start trending upward. Yeah, gold's definitely a buy on dips. Yeah, nothing else I really want to look at. All right. So, hey, listen, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like. Join me at 9 o'clock. Let's get some trading in.